Dirt roads to rock crawling, two-buck chuck to screaming eagle, moonshine to 50-year-old single malt. We talk about it all here on Wheelin' Wine and Whiskey with your hosts, Jason and Chris.
Welcome to Wheelin' Wine and Whiskey, episode 159 here in Studio L.
Studio L.
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
Have you seen Lorenzo?
He's not here.
He's not? I thought he came with me.
He's bottling.
Did he go over to the wedding next door?
He might have.
He's a wedding crasher, huh?
He clopped
Can you
through the
imagine
fence, yeah.
a donkey walking into your wedding?
I thought he was going to graze in my backyard.
Kind of
for a
hard to
while.
blend in. That's like walking in like Dumb and Dumber in those big
Wedding
big
crashers,
suits.
Dumb and Dumber. Yeah.
Those big, the powder blue suit
Tuxedo.
with ruffles. Yeah, tuxedo. Well, there you go. Well, here we are, 159.
Episode 302.
We're close. We're catching up to the Snail Boys, huh?
No, next week they'll be at 400.
Twice a week. How much longer do you think that's going to last, twice a week?
Well, they're just going to work themselves to death.
Yeah, pretty much. They're still young. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm an old man.
Hey, I'm impressed that we've still been doing once a week.
Shit.
We've only missed like one, right?
Yeah,
I think there was only one
and
week
you know
that
how much,
we
how
took
much
hiatus.
flack we got for that.
I know.
Well, they're playing a replay. What's that bullshit? But you know that replay was timely and
It was timeless.
It was good because
Like a Rolex.
Getting everybody, and we're gonna do it again next year. Getting everybody
get
ready for fucking KOH,
We're gonna
man.
throw another one at you.
God damn it!
You're gonna take a week off for God's sakes. Is this a
Yeah.
union job? Is this Russia, Danny?
Yes, it is. I hope not.
Hey, so here we are, another week.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be at Moon Rocks right now, which I'm really
You FOMOing out.
I'm FOMOing big time, man. I'm getting videos and photos from Carlos and James and Rhonda, and I've been reposting them on the gram. But I'm remiss that I'm not.
You're
there right
remiss.
now. Yeah.
You know, I didn't even get a goddamn invitation.
How did you not get an invite?
I got nothing.
It was
Just a bunch
talked
of fucking
about at
crickets.
KOH. Were you that inebriated around the campfire or what?
I didn't drink at all at KOH.
Okay.
I didn't drink anymore at KOH.
Okay, there you go. That's more like it. Yeah, I don't know. I got to assume that this was kind of a hardcore wheeler run, so they regulars
left
need
me
not
out.
have.
Dana 30 would have snapped on the first obstacle. What was that sound? Oh, that's Chris crying. That's Chris loading his Jeep back up on the trailer to drive home with broken parts.
Why is Chris leaving? No, I don't know. I don't know. You need to talk to Carlos. This is his run.
I still know how to camp.
I don't invite
and
people to
drink.
runs that I'm invited on. I only invite people that I'm right.
And I always have good bourbon.
You do. You are a good. You're good to have in camp because you're in camp, keeping everything secure, taking care of Lorenzo, and
he can't be taken care of,
and making sure that no intruders come in or anything like that. No Toyotas come into camp. I mean, it's a good thing.
Buggies. A lot of buggies have Toyota drivelines in them.
Well, that's true. Yeah, drive trains. You mean?
Train, drive, whatever.
Train. Woo woo. All right. So, well, I guess we'll just talk about the elephant in the room, the Moon Rocks Memorial Day that everybody's seen, because if you listen to this podcast, I guarantee you've seen it on IG.
Yep.
The horrific video of why not to hold a mortar in your hand. I don't know.
How to say you're an alcoholic without saying you're an alcoholic.
I get it. You get wrapped up in the moment. Somebody hands you something. You're obviously not in the mental capacity to register what's going on. But there was a lot of wrongs going on here, and who knows? It was a combination of
total lack of common sense.
Yeah, well, and it was a combination of bad decisions from all parties involved. But the moral of the story is don't fuck with fireworks.
No,
right? You got
as Jimmy says in the snail trail, light it and run like hell.
Well, yeah, and that I mean, I've always been afraid. It's cool to watch them, and I mean the fireworks show at KOH this past year was rivaled any fireworks show I've ever paid in a theme park or anything to see or gone.
And that was on Monday night.
And that was just Monday night. Yeah. I mean, it was insane. And it's I mean, major fireworks that put Disneyland to shame.
Oh, yeah.
And Now, of course, fireworks are illegal 99% of the time anywhere you go.
We're not condoning it
unless you're
all.
on an Indian reservation. But I mean, yeah, it just a bad scenario, and of course the fallout that it puts a bad light on our sport. And you hear all these stories. I understand that these people aren't even like four-wheelers. They were. There for the party, and all these wheelers came to their aid. I mean, who knows what the actual story was? Maybe some of our listeners were there and could shed a little more light. I mean, you read comments, you start to get a common theme, and that's what I'm going off of. But I wasn't there, so I don't know what the 100% true facts are. But unfortunately, Banana Man is. Lost a hand in this operation.
Some fingers.
And some digits.
It looked like it was filleted, man.
I saw a picture today of it sewed back up with like 2 digits, like his thumb, and I guess it was his pinky finger, and everything else was just kind of
Is that on his left hand? Was he married?
Left hand.
Did they find his wedding ring?
I don't think Banana Man. I don't know. Maybe he was married. I don't know.
Wow.
That was. God, can you imagine finding a finger with a ring on? Stop it. Okay. So, anyways,
I just suggested it. You finished.
I ran with it. Yeah. No, there is some really comical memes coming out, and it's sad at the expense of what's going on.
It is sad, and fortunately, so the guy that got his lung punctured, he did. I read something that he died. Did he die?
No, he didn't die.
So that's not okay. So he's okay.
He's not great as of right now. He's still in the hospital, but according to the accounts, obviously punctured his lung, damaged his liver, and put debris in his heart, which is never a good thing.
That's no joke, yeah.
So he's in critical condition. And he was right next to Banana Man there, just to his left, it looks like on the videos. But anyways, really sad situation for those that got hurt, and hoping everybody has a speedy recovery there. And it's definitely going to change their lives. And man, you think about if you were there and watched that go down. I mean, that's
like surreal.
Yeah. I mean, what if you had your kids there watching that? Which I'm sure there were some kids there. Well, it was at midnight, so most of them were probably in bed, but still.
What lessons can be learned from this? I mean, that's the thing. But I mean, look at Backdoor. I mean, there's kids at Backdoor at midnight,
Dude.
Parents have, some parents, and not all, some parents have pretty poor decision-making skills when it comes to, we're not here to judge.
Poor parenting?
But I've seen it. We've all seen it. Kids should be in bed at 8 or 9 p.m. depending on their age, whatever. They shouldn't be out at these venues.
No, and you bring up Backdoor, and that I didn't even go out there. I take that back. I did go out this past KOH, but it was to look for recovery the next day for golf carts. We were out there surveying, but it was, it wasn't like total mayhem at that point. But the year before, or actually a couple years before, I guess it was, when it was huge before COVID hit.
Yeah.
I left right before that fight broke out and everything. And I'm glad I left, because it was just, I was just surveying the situation. I'm like, this is not good for anybody right now.
We all like to have a good time. I mean, I'm the first one to say, let's party and have a good time. But man, you got to have a certain level of consciousness, or sanity, or common sense, or whatever you want to call it, that says time out. We need to take a break here and kind of evaluate the situation. And it seems like, and a lot of what we're hearing is, this is kind of the theme since COVID's hit, is things have gotten more extreme. It's like no checks and balances. It's just, I mean, let's have fun, but let's not kill each other while we're doing it.
Yeah.
Or injure each other while we're doing it.
Innocent bystanders. That's just a bad deal. But anywho, that's about all I'm going to say about that. So hopefully, we'll see how this all plays out, but not a good deal at all.
Hopefully the repercussions aren't extreme. I mean, hopefully that we have people out there this weekend. Apparently, it's quite calm out there. I guess the week after Memorial Day is pretty calm, and hadn't heard any reports about massive police presence or authority presence. But let's police ourselves, people, and try to keep it calm.
Yeah. So, so we've got TAC 1 Fab out there, Carlos and Samurai James and Lady Samurai out there.
Jeep and Rhonda.
Jeep and Rhonda. Yeah, that's what we can call her now. Jeep and Rhonda. She's got to change her IG handle, huh?
I'm going to work on that because that doesn't write. Jeep and Rhonda.
But they're out there. So I'm looking forward to a full report. I've been getting all kinds of videos
Jeep
and stuff.
James.
So, we're sitting here recording a podcast, and they're out there wheeling. Probably going to do a night run. With James there. Night run.
Let's go wheeling.
I was really looking forward to it. I'd never been out there. I've seen tons of videos and some extreme wheeling out there. Kind of pick your poison type stuff. There's no set trail per se. Just checking out these rocks and picking lines that you may or may not be able to do. But
isn't it a lot like Cougar Buttes?
Yeah, well, it's just a rock formation out there, right? And I've actually ridden my dirt bike through the area on a dual sport ride, but I never conquered any of the rocks and stuff. So, anyways, looking forward to those stories, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, just had to bring it up because obviously it's been on the forefront of social media here.
It's been crazy. I heard a lot of the videos have been brought down because they're just too gory.
Yeah, they're still floating around if you know where to look.
Yeah.
But anyways, so
let's do better, people.
On a more positive note, I got a message on IG today that of our sticker that's up at the coop. Well, the cabin at the coop. The cabin at the coop. Yeah, the cabin at the coop. The pool room. They had a Wheeling Wine and Whiskey sticker in the pool room there.
We need to play pool in that room.
How cool is that? So that's pretty freaking cool. Wayland and Shannon are playing pool and
road trip.
Jess shot a video and tagged us, and so appreciate that, Jess, if you're listening. And we're happy to have our honored to have our sticker there, recognition. I didn't see any other podcast stickers there in the room, so I don't know, but we'll have to check it out firsthand. Go up there and maybe borrow one of his side by sides and go out on one of their side by side runs.
Hell yeah,
golf cart run. Bring the golf clubs.
Go fishing.
The knickers or derby caps.
Fishing.
Yeah, fishing. Fishing would be good. So, and then they're working on a CJ7. They cut that body all up.
Well, I haven't seen any of that.
That's all on IG.
Photos? Really?
It's called IG, Instagram.
I don't do a lot of IG anymore.
Well, you got to look at the stories. So Wayland and Shannon have been working on this CJ7, and I'm assuming it's for a friend or something project. But they cut the hell out of that body and rebuilding it with sheet metal. So, kind of a cool thing. And then, of course, Ultra 4 Jones has been clanging and banging in his garage on his chassis, that TAC 1 Fab chassis.
Right? Car's just about done?
Well, yeah, he's working out the geometry there in the front. There's a lot of logistics, right, with a 4-link, and, the high 9 is causing some issues with that driveline up high.
Hey, Kevin, just remember 2 + 2 = 4.
There you go.
Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Okay. Well, there's some simple, suspension geometry from Chris there. Which leaf springs, right? You got leaf springs under that?
If you had Common Core math, it'd be 2 + 2 = 5, but whatever.
Okay, so whatever. I don't know, but Chris still does CAD drawings, computer aided drawings there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Or you cardboard
aided drawing. Cardboard. That's not me. That's Kevin.
So Kevin, I love to watch his stories and see, you pretty much see his thought process throughout the whole ordeal, right?
I want to see him using the abacus.
He had the protractor out the other day. That was impressive.
I'm sure he knows how to use an abacus.
So, anyways, it's good to see that car coming together and, getting it ready. We got to see it at KOH 2023 here, which is not that far away. It's going to be here before we know it.
Blink.
Right? Yeah, pretty much.
Does anybody even know what an abacus is anymore?
So, I think some people do. I don't need. You got one on your desk right here, I noticed.
Well, that's what's running the show. Yeah. Get away from that, Lorenzo.
Back in the day. thanks to our Barrel Society members, we have upgraded to the Roadcaster and modern technology.
Roadcaster Abacus.
Yeah, right. The Abacus edition. And then, so X-Racer, soon to be racer again, Kevin Jones is making it happen.
I'm looking forward to 2023.
Yes, and Dawson Allington, I got to mention too, because he's been working on his car, and he DM'd me and said, "Hey, I don't want to get X-Racer Kevin Jones status, so I'm making my car better than ever, and it'll be racing again soon." So I'm like, right on, man. We would never refer to you as the X-Racer Dawson Allington. So
I would.
Well, see, you're cutthroat, man.
I am cutthroat. That's just, hey, you better be on the lake bed and you better be in a race car.
Well,
or you're an X-Racer. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. So
I've never had a race car, so I can't be an X-Racer.
Well, there you go. So what else we got here? We got a package in front of us. What is this, Chris?
I don't know. It's labeled horribly.
What's it say? It's soft package.
It must be fabric.
And it's from, who's it from? Oh, Morflate.
Yeah, more flat.
By My Off-Road Rad. Wow, he just full on just is rad now, huh?
Runs out of ink.
What's up with that?
I don't know.
Runs out of real estate here, huh?
Who's it addressed to?
It says from Charlotte, North Carolina. Has he got a business in North Carolina now?
Must be like Delaware.
Addressed
must be
to
less taxes.
Toyotas and Titties, Mains.
Wow. I do not own any Toyotas at all. Now, Titties, on the other hand.
How do you open this thing?
Just rip it.
I am. Oh, we got a shipping tag in here.
Is that a BBC?
It says Toyotas and Titties.
Wow.
Here we go. Let's see what we got here.
Double D's.
Oh, we got some paraphernalia. Let's see. We got shirts.
Shits.
This is a large, and XL for you.
What's it say?
I don't know. Let's open them up. They're
I'm
wrapped
worried.
for your protection.
It should be a little. This is like condoms.
Let's see. Here we go. Ooh, I like the charcoal gray.
Oh, you got the darker gray. I got the lighter gray.
Oh no.
No.
Are you MFer?
I like it.
It's a Morflate shirt. MFers.
Representing.
I like it. That's sweet.
Cool.
Oh, it's even got the Morflate tag on. No, there it is. Yeah, nice. These are nice shirts. Good quality.
Nice.
Thank you, Tyler.
We'll represent, man.
Representing the MFers. That's awesome.
These are nice shirts.
We like to get stuff. It's been a while. We give a lot.
It's nice to get.
And we
too.
receive once in a while, and we appreciate each and every little thing. That's nice.
Absolutely.
So you got the heather gray.
I got
the
heather
charcoal.
Gray. Yeah.
Nice, huh?
Very cool. Thank you so much. We'll take photos of them and and represent.
Speaking of the Snail Boys, did you listen to that infrared induction podcast?
I want my half hour of my life back. I really do.
Tell you, I was sitting there and I'm like, what? Just edit that out. Just pick up. Okay, I get it. We were talking about it, and then poor Jimmy's trying to figure out watts and ohms and power and how long is it going to last? Is it efficient?
And this and that. And
I'm like, holy smokes, boys! Just fucking go back to the Coleman stove.
Fuck yeah,
fire.
You know what?
It's what our ancestors used to cook. Fire. There's nothing better than fire to cook with.
And I mean, only an overlander would say, "Yeah, I'm going to carry a 2-burner stove for this purpose and a 1-burner stove for that purpose." Seriously, dude. I want my half hour of my life back.
Half hour back. I want my $2.
It was good information, but holy shit!
I do like the idea. I mean, there's a great point there. It's like, hey, California tinderbox can't have gas or a open flame of any kind. We hit it last year.
Yep.
You can't cook. You know.
Jimmy ate PB&H's.
Well, there you go. So there's options. But you're not going to use an open flame as a heat source.
See Tyler gnawing on a raw steak.
Well, that's it. So, you got this electric stove say, great idea. And with the lithium ion technology, yeah, you can power that shit up, but you're going to be halfway cooking through your dinner and then
she gone.
Shit. Anybody
got fire?
Got a candle?
Fire?
I don't know. So, yeah. Well, it'd be interesting to see. I like it. Keep trekking down there, but I was I listened at 1.5 speed to all the podcast, and I was ready to just crank that thing up to like plus 10 if I could have to get through that segment, because I was just like, I understood it right away. Tyler was explaining it perfectly.
He was.
Poor Jimmy couldn't get it right out of the gate.
I drove my truck into a bridge abutment.
So anyways, it's good stuff, man. I love it.
Right.
Love it. All good camaraderie here. Hey, we should call up the Stale Boys. We haven't left them. You left them a message here recently. You left them a message recently.
Oh,
right?
yeah, and they played it back because
episode 300.
Which we weren't invited.
Did we get an invite to
no,
that?
not at all. Nothing. Crickets.
Yeah,
just like the invitation to Moon Rocks.
It sounded. Wow.
Just saying.
Hashtag bitter Chris.
Well, I can be bitter occasionally. Mm-hmm. So
I tried to get you to buy a rock buggy, and then you could be like in the inner circle.
And I'd be divorced.
Well, I don't know. Rock buggy, divorce? I don't know. It sounds pretty good to me.
If I was divorced, I wouldn't be able to afford a rock buggy. Can't afford a rock buggy now. Can't even get a fucking hot tub. The IRS took all my money.
I know. Well, we do need to give them a call. I've been wanting to call them, and I've got an idea because, they're giving away that winch. They're bribing people to,
That's right.
leave reviews, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to get to 500 reviews. So, and then they were giving away prizes every 100 reviews or whatever. So
50 or 100.
Yeah, something like that. Milestones there. So 6 String Trucker won a while back and has been ghosting, and Shirley called in a few times.
Yep.
Who has a relationship with a 6 String Trucker, and she was trying to help locate him, and I don't know. I think we should play off of that a little bit.
Want to call?
Yeah, let's see what the creative juices come up with here.
You have reached the Snail Trail 4x4 podcast voicemail. If you want to leave some feedback about Toyotas, have questions about Toyotas, maybe poke some fun at Toyotas, or let us know how your JL came with a Starbucks membership,
wow,
then leave it all on the line,
Toyotas suck,
and we'll get to it on the podcast. Keep crawling.
Breaker, good buddy. 10-4. This is 6 String Trucker here. I'm slamming gears, grinding beers, and chasing 2-legged deers.
I happen to be Buford T. Justice, a distinguished officer of over 30 years seniority.
Oh, shit. How the hell did you get on this line? I'm here for the money, for the glory, and for the fun, and mostly for the money.
I apologize to all the friendly folks out there who are listening now to this. Hear this, you thick turd. I'm going to get you.
Oh, shit. Now, we got Buford T. Justice on the line here. I don't know what to do, but I'll tell you, Shirley, I was chasing them 2-legged deers, and Shirley told me about that I won something on your podcast, and I ain't got no time. I've got Buford T. Justice on my ass, and I need to keep rolling, grinding gears and slamming beers here, chasing them 2-legged deers.
I'm going to barbecue your ass in molasses.
Well, shit. See, boys, I gotta go. All right, Snail Trail boys, one more thing. Toyotas suck.
Boom.
All right, how about that? There we go. That is great. That is so good. All right, enjoy, boys, on that one. And they're not going to even have a freaking clue now. I'd say maybe 3/4 of our audience might know the references that we made there.
Maybe.
But that is I don't know where we get this shit, man. I think it's the bourbon.
It is.
Wine,
we need a moment of silence.
the whiskey.
We need a moment of silence for.
Yes, we do.
A bottle
we
down.
do. Let's have a moment of silence.
All right,
we're back.
Whistle Pig, 12-year-old old rye.
12-year-old, and it's a rye. And I'll tell you, I keep saying I gravitate towards the ryes, and this one is freaking delicious, Chris. Thank you. Bottle kill, Whistle Pig. There was
second week in a row we've killed a bottle.
Enough for really.
Yeah, we killed.
Well,
a
we
bottle
did.
of
We
Old
killed
Elk.
the old elk. Weeded. Yeah,
Weeded last
it was
week.
weeded. And there was enough for one finger each of this whiskey, and oh man, that is special.
I gotta find. If you see this in the store in your journeys,
You want me to pick it up
pick
for
it
you?
up. I really like this Whistle Pig.
It's that's a
12-year-old.
$100 bottle there, my friend.
Yeah, I know. Well,
That's hashtag Chris money.
right. I have a
Hashtag better Chris.
I have the 6-year Whistle Pig in there
Yeah.
somewhere too.
Yeah. But this is the rye, and this I don't see this one very often.
No, it's a rare one. It's a rare one. So the moment of silence is well deserved.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So, Snail Boys, let's see if they play that on their podcast. We did get a voicemail from them.
Did we?
Yeah. So we're reciprocating here because, again, we give till it hurts on this podcast. We appreciate gifts, but we like to give as well.
Boom.
And we have a lot of. So this is let's see here. Let me get to my voicemails and let's get this. Oh, here it is. Let's get this dialed in.
Oh boy.
All right. So here we go. We got 2 voicemails, and if you didn't listen to the last podcast with Christopher Walken calling in,
Oh yeah.
oh man, that was freaking
It's
classic.
cooler.
It
Like
was
a freezer.
He was. It was so good. So good. So good. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm going to see if this, let's key this up here. All right.
Make it happen, Captain.
Here we go.
Hi, this is Larry Curley and Mo, and we're calling in regards to Gear Wrench's debt. They are looking for their bill to be collected and paid, and what we need you to do is contact Curly over here.
Look, it has been far too long. Oh, you guys redo it? Okay, let's redo it.
Okay, we're gonna come back.
What the fuck?
That was take 1. Wait, we got a call back, so this must be take 2. Here we go. Let's see if we can.
Checks in the mail.
Checks in the mail. How about that? Come on, guys. Get your,
What's what's it all about again?
get your shit together. You remember the Gear Wrench, Corey, and they were...
Oh, the hex wrenches or something?
yeah, we called them Allen wrenches.
Allen wrenches?
And they're hex wrenches.
You mean Allen wrenches?
And yeah, exactly. Allen wrenches.
Allen wrenches?
That's what we call them. Allen keys,
Allen?
know. Yeah.
Every time we say Allen,
Yeah.
they bill us
That's
more.
right. That's right. We got billed. So let's see what they.
So we shouldn't say Allen wrenches.
Let's see if they can recover on this. That's
Oh
that's
man,
pretty
I'm
poor.
sick and tired of Allen wrenches.
Here we go.
Hi, this is the firm of Snail Trail 4x4, and you've got Larry Curley and Mo on the line.
The firm.
We are calling in regards to the debt that you have for Gear Wrench.
For Allen wrenches?
Debt needs to be collected ASAP, and to talk about that is Curly over here.
Listen, this has been far too long. We've
Sounds like
tried to
Curly.
reach you multiple times, including about your car warranty. We've yet to respond back. This is going to be our last attempt before we come down and steal Lorenzo,
Wow.
What?
which has happened. So you know we're good for it.
With that, you do need to change your intro. It is way too long, and everybody loves Toyotas. So please get in contact with Curly
Not everybody.
and make sure that you pay your debt. Thank you. We're out.
What?
They used your line.
That's a negative.
They used your line.
That's trademarked, man. So
Shit. So now we're going to charge them.
so what is
that's
what
a
is
lawsuit right
What is an
there.
Allen wrench? Allen wrench?
Allen?
Allen wrench.
John Allen?
John wrench.
I don't know. What?
So
I
how
don't
many
know.
Allen wrenches is
Did we
equal
call
to?
vice grips or something wrong too? I vaguely
Well, how many
remember,
Allen
but
wrenches
I know
equal
the
to
Allen
wear
wrench
out?
was one of them.
Wear out's worth like a lot of
Yeah.
Allen wrenches.
Yeah, there was a lot. So, well, that was. I'd like to say a valiant attempt, but it was pretty weak sauce.
Yeah, I'm just
Weak
saying.
sauce. I don't know. I
Checks in the mail.
checks in the mail. Don't just wait by your mailbox right there. Lorenzo wrote the check. He stamped it with both hooves.
Is that legit?
Yeah, it's legit. It's
That's
his
a legit,
signature.
That's a legit signature.
He doesn't have opposable thumbs, so
It's like
he
back
just
in
has to stamp it. He puts his hoof in an ink blotter and then just steps down on the check.
So is that like the Wild West when people?
And then he
just
walks
sign with
through
an
your
X?
house and he leaves hoof prints all over the
Well,
place.
that's
See?
fine.
Your wife doesn't like that.
No, she's yeah. So that's similar to like signing with an X when you don't know how to write and read.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Lorenzo doesn't know how to write and read.
Well, not very well. He can read bourbon labels, though. I've noticed he knows how to pick out the really fine bottles of bourbon.
Well, if you just can find a
I'm surprised
12-year-old old rye.
Well, I'm
great.
surprised when you popped the last of that bottle, he didn't come running in.
Oh, I heard something hit the window.
Oh, he's trying to get up to the window right now. You locked him outside. You don't even let him in your house, do you?
Not anybody in my house.
Wow.
You're lucky you're in my house.
Wow.
Shit.
Jeez. Well, there you go. So,
You gonna hand me a bottle or what?
you need to, yeah. I think our voicemail is way better than their voicemail.
Oh, for sure.
Way cleaner,
Yeah.
more polished,
Just
professional.
ask
I'd
us,
like to
ask,
say professional.
ask us how we did it, and then you guys can mimic us.
Well, we
just-
did it.
just saying.
We're that good.
That's right. All right. So,
So we need the let's do a little contest, Chris.
what's that?
Well, just we gave away the Morphlate Ultimate Tire Repair Kit
That's right.
to Charles Locke, which he's bundling up. He says, "Hey, I want some dirt bag stuff. I want some wheeling wine and whiskey stuff, and I ordered some snail trail stuff. Whatever. I don't know. I guess
Why?
he's painting his house. He needs some shirts to paint his house in. I understand. Charles told me so. I
That's
said, yeah,
fine.
snail trail shirts are good for that.
Yeah.
Boy, we're just ripping on the snail boys tonight.
I know I'm sitting here looking at a Morphlate shirt. Well, that's not snail trail. That's
But
Morphlate.
no. So we gave away the Morphlate Ultimate Tire Repair Kit, and Charles won it. So we're putting together a care package for him, and that's going to ship off to Australia.
It'll be sometime next year.
He's agreed. Yeah, he's agreed to pay the extra. So basically, we're going to figure out what it would cost to ship it to New York, and then he pays the delta from there.
$1 million?
Something like it's a little bit less, but with the cost of diesel right now, yeah, it could be up there. What's jet fuel going these days? What does it cost to fuel up the private jet nowadays, Chris?
$1 million.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it. So yeah,
jets are so just passe now. It's all about yachts.
really,
Yeah, look at the oligarchs, man. They all getting their yachts taken away and shit. You're not anybody until you have a freaking 300 or 400 foot yacht.
yeah, never been a big yacht guy.
Well, if you have a 300 foot yacht, you'd be a big
Slow,
yacht
you got stuff that can eat you out in the ocean. There's sharks and stuff.
guy. A lot of bikini clad babes in the pool,
Well, there is that.
and you're
You can have
Russian
those in your
oligarch
private jet too.
with a pole.
I've seen a jet with a pole in it.
Well, I'm sure they have poles on yachts too.
Well, absolutely.
You could be like Elmer T. Fudd. You could have a mansion and a yacht and a jet.
My name is Elmer J. Fudd.
T.
Oh, Elmer T? No, you're thinking of Buford T. Justice.
Elmer T. Fudd. Elmer J. Fudd. I don't know.
Elmer J. Fudd. Elmer J. Fudd. Look it up. Lorenzo.
well,
Lorenzo.
Jesus.
Does he have Wi-Fi out there?
No.
You don't even give him Wi-Fi out in your
No,
yard?
he does. What does he have? Like heads up display?
What is he going to do? Just graze in the yard?
What does he got? Google Glass?
I don't know. Something. But, okay. Elmer J. Fudd. I own a mansion and a yacht. It's Elmer J. Fudd.
And a jet.
I'm confident with that. That's my final answer.
All right.
I don't even need to phone a friend. I don't even need Google. I'm telling you.
So we're going to talk about
Yeah, so to wait,
legit,
I
literal?
wanted to get into this contest. So
okay.
If we've dropped several hints and with that, so the first person
So I don't even know
to
anything
DM
about
me.
this contest.
the first person to DM me the movie quotes that we were saying there in the Snail Trail voicemail,
Oh.
I will send you a little Wheeling Wine and Whiskey sticker and a koozie.
Maybe let's send him a shirt too.
Whoa! Now we need a shirt size. Look at Chris giving away the frickin' farm.
That's all.
We don't have a lot of shirts left, but yeah. Okay. So DM me, the first person to successfully DM me the movie, which is super freaking obvious. And if you're over the age of 29,
35.
Oh, maybe 35.
How old's Tyler?
I don't know.
He won't get it.
He won't get it. They're going to be Googling all these movie quotes, trying to figure out the movie. So yeah, DME. We're going to give you a sticker, a koozie, one of the ultra mega koozies.
So the newest generation.
Yeah, we don't have many of the old ones left. I've been giving those out. I've literally got like a handful left. I think you might have a couple left.
We made a dent in that.
We made a huge
clinic.
dent. We got the rest out at the clinic, and then and then a shirt apparently. So
Yeah.
the first person to successfully DM the movie to me, I will, say yes, you're a winner, and ask you for a shirt size and package that up. So. Nice. I was just going to throw it in an envelope. Now I'm going to have to throw it in a box because now I got a shirt.
A bigger envelope.
Well, no, I don't know. We'll see.
Our shirts came in an envelope.
Yeah, but then you don't want the sticker getting all effed up. So
that's true.
All right.
Our stickers are worth gold.
Quality here. Quality.
That's right.
So there you go. Okay. Well, there we go. Just giving away shit. What else we got here?
Well, it's spring.
Is it? Spring has sprung.
And we need to kind of make our.
Isn't it summer? Didn't the first day of summer is coming up here real quick?
I don't know. It's cloudy and chilly and muggy right now. If you haven't sprayed your greens with Subdue, you might want to do that.
I want to do that.
Just saying.
Turf tip from Chris's Turf Tips.
Chris's Turf Tips. But, we
Brought
always.
to you by Scott's.
No, I hope not.
Anderson's?
Maybe Anderson's. Simplot.
Simplot.
Simplot. All right. So springtime, it's kind of getting a little late, but you should have all done your preventive maintenance for the winter and gotten your shit ready to go.
Oh, hey, my buggy's done.
Your buggy's done. What about your trailer?
Thank you to Justin Hall from 13 Fab.
Yeah.
And that was kind of nice having somebody else work on your shit. Now I know what it's like to be Chris Maines.
Right.
Have people do simple stuff for you.
So let me tell you about
this. Wasn't so simple though. He had to weld up there was a serious crack in the passenger side engine mount, and
torques.
Exactly those stickies, man, hooking up, and I guarantee that cracked at Sand Hollow, man, because I was hooking up on that sandstone, and with all the water in the tires and everything, and you just feel that thing just bite, and the drivetrain, just getting bound up at times, and it's like, something's got to crack somewhere.
I maybe want to put a 22 RE in there.
No, love that LS motor, man. That thing just sounds so
everybody
good.
raves about 22 REs.
Well, not everybody, not me.
3 or 4 more T cases in there, you'd be good to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Not buying.
No. So there you go. You know what I saw on the way here?
The Prelude?
Nope.
Not a Prelude. It's a Prius.
Rivian.
A Rivian.
I've seen more Rivians driving around the Bay Area lately.
Pulling a fifth wheel?
Nope. They haven't been pulling anything. They might have had some groceries in the back, but interesting. I mean, they're out in the wild now and making a presence. So it'll be...
I've seen a couple of Rivians in the wild, and hearing Lightnings are out in the wild now. They're being delivered.
Have not seen those. I would like that for my company truck, driving around all the miles that I put on every week. Yeah. That would be nice.
But the real world, so somebody reported real world experience towing a trailer with an F-150 Lightning.
Yeah.
Range was cut in half.
Which is what?
Like instead of 300 miles, it was 150.
So 150? That's still pretty good.
Yeah, where are you going to charge it?
I don't know.
Are there drive-through chargers? Or every charger I've ever seen is a back-end
Supposedly now
charger.
Those charge up pretty quick. They have a quick charge feature.
Yeah, but you have to disconnect the trailer to back into the charger.
Well, it's a drive-through charger. I don't know. They're working all this stuff out.
Logistics. Anyway, that kind of gets steered away. But the Rivian, I saw one down at KOH, and I saw another one on the freeway recently. They're kind of cool. They're about the same size as my Colorado. They're not a full-size truck.
They're not?
They're not as big as an F-150 or a Silverado.
I thought they were 150 size.
No, they're kind of a little bit like maybe like 90% or 80%.
But really?
Yeah, they just don't seem to measure up. I don't know.
Have you seen one in person?
Yeah, I just told you I saw one down at King of the Hammers on the freeway.
I know, but that I mean, like walk up to it. And
no, I haven't walked up and touched one.
Be able to be
I'm
right
not going to go molest somebody's Rivian. Hey, can I touch your Rivian?
Well, the Rivians are smaller than a full size, but
Yeah, that's what I'm
bigger than
saying.
a Ford Ranger, I would say.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
no, I mean, I felt like they were about the size of a Chevy Colorado. Maybe
But
a
what's
little
the
bit
Ford
bigger.
Lightning going to be like?
It's just like a F-150.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
exactly this. See, that's the thing. The Rivian's a little different, and it's not a traditional standard pickup. And then the Silverado that they're talking about coming out next year, the Chevy Silverado, is more like an Avalanche. It's got a funky bed like you remember the Avalanche, the Chevy Avalanche?
Yep.
It was like the Suburban, with
Yes.
with a bed.
Yes.
And so it's not a traditional pickup bed that would take traditional pickup bed accessories like a top or a whatever,
Right.
or a camper. Not saying that an F-150 is going to carry but the F-150 Lightning, what's cool about it is it's basically the same as an F-150 gasoline powered truck. I mean, form factor wise. So any accessory that's going to go into a F-150 gasoline is going to work on an F-150 Lightning.
Sure.
The form factor is identical. They didn't get funky. They didn't do some Tesla Cybertruck fucking wedge shit. They didn't, they don't have the Silverado weirdness, Avalanche.
Right.
It's just literally an F-150 that's been electrified.
My point is
which is
super
cool.
I
mean,
one.
I'm not a Ford lover by any stretch, but at the same time, I can appreciate how Ford's leveraging their ability to engineer and just make it happen, and they have freaking manufacturing up the wazoo.
Yeah.
That's what they do. I mean, that's what
There
they've
you
been
go.
doing for over 100 years.
Built Ford Tough, number one selling pickup.
So, I mean, I want to see one in the wild, but at the same time, I do see the logistics. So the whole charging thing about, oh yeah, let's hook up a trailer and let's. I'm going to use going to Yosemite as an example, because we used to go to Yosemite every year, and it's a pretty, you got to plan for it. It's a driving there with whether we're towing a trailer
Yeah,
or
we
hauling
talked
a camper.
about that before.
But Priest grade's no joke, dude.
No, there's some serious inclines there.
And with our diesel trucks climbing Priest grade with a heavy load, 11,000 pounds, whatever. We're not hauling trailers usually, but
There's nothing.
But there's no charging. Once you get to Yosemite, there's no electricity in your campsite. You're not going to be able to plug your truck in for the weekend while you're camping and charge
Right.
it up for your drive home. And like I mentioned before, I have not yet, and maybe a listener can chime in, but I have not seen or heard about drive-through charging stations on the freeway where you can pull through with a pickup truck towing a
So
fifth
you're
wheel
saying
trailer.
if you're towing, or even a tag trailer.
Yeah,
off the
anything.
hitch.
It's like most of these charging stations, whether you usually see them like the ones in Pleasanton are near Home Depot off of 580. And I pulled in there because it's right near Tap Plastics and all these Tesla charging stations. And they're literally, you back in, they plug in and they get back in their car and they sit there on their phone for half an hour while their fucking car charges. This is, whereas instead with a traditional diesel or gasoline powered truck, you pull through and you go to, Flying J or Pilot or whatever, and
Right.
5 minutes later you're filled up and you're back on the road.
Yeah, maybe you disconnect your trailer in the parking lot and then drive over and charge it and then have to hook back up and go. I don't know.
That's a lot of fun.
You mentioned the Tesla thing, so it just dawned on me. So freeway, middle of the day in the Bay Area, so traffic's moving, right?
Yeah.
It's moving at speed limit plus. And plus, I mean plus. Like people are doing like 80 now in the fast lane.
Well, unless they're in a
And
Ford.
so, no, don't even go there. That's not true. So, middle lane, I'm in the middle lane on 280, heading north towards, Palo Alto area, Los Altos. And fast lane is hauling ass. Middle lane was hauling ass. Slow lane's moving at, 65, 70 miles an hour. And so I'm in the middle lane, just cruising along at 65 and a half miles an hour and come up on a Tesla doing like 60. So not like Prius slow, but slow for the environment, the conditions. Beautiful, sunny California day. And so I'm like, what the F? And so I get over to the fast lane and pass this guy, and I look over, and the car's on autopilot. His hands are on his phone.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
on his phone, texting, playing a game, surfing the web. Who knows what the F?
They're supposed to have their hands on the wheel, too.
That's what I thought.
Right.
But he had one knee kind of on the wheel, not really. And so I sat there at his speed at 60 freaking miles an hour, just looking over going, are you freaking kidding me right now? No situational awareness, just going down the freeway, 60 miles an hour, middle lane, don't even know that the cars around you are passing you up, and you're on your freaking phone surfing the internet or Facebooking.
I see it.
Or, IGing somebody.
I
don't know.
A few weeks ago, well, maybe more than a few weeks ago,
really?
there was a Tesla on 680 southbound when I left work. Guys, I'm behind him. He was bopping along. We're doing 70, but he's literally got his hands behind his head. Like, you can't see me, but I'm like holding my hands up behind my head,
not a YouTube
using my
channel.
hands to hold my head up.
Right.
And that's how he's kind of reclined in the driver's seat. No,
just chilling.
I mean, literally, I can see his arms and hands, and he's just bopping along like no fucks to give. I mean, he was at least keeping up with the pace of traffic, but I'm like, this is the future, and it's kind of scary.
It's not good. Not good.
So, I mean, you're hearing about a lot. I was reading about. I guess there's been a complaint about Tesla against 750 complaints, at least, that saying there's been this phantom braking where they just bopping along and the car suddenly slams on the brake.
What?
Yeah, so it's like, stop.
You got to be kidding me.
I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, oh shit, Jason's in control of the board. Nice. But again, I wanted to circle back. I know this is how we rabbit hole a lot, but rabbit trails. But I do want to kind of remind everybody that towing season, wheeling season is here. It literally is here. A lot of people are hitting the Rubicon. They're going to Moon Rocks. People are going to be hitting Fort Ice. All these trails, as long as the forests are open, people are going to be recreating. We want to make sure that you've all remind everybody. Slick Rock. We want to remind everybody to several things, maintenance on your rigs. The people that have rigs that go up on a trailer are trailer queens. Do your maintenance, make sure you lube your balls, make sure you check your couplers, make sure all that's your safety chains are safe and secure and not rotted and broken. You want to make sure you've checked your bearings. You grease your bearings. My God. How many times do we hear about people that have bearing failures?
Well, that and tire failure, and most of that is under inflation.
Absolutely.
You just, the tires were good when I parked it, and then you get out towing, and then, you blow a tire because it got hot because it was at 30 PSI instead of 80.
That's right.
So
we've all had blown tires in the last 2 or 3 years. And
there's other reasons too, but that is one of the biggest reasons of trailer tires going south is just under inflation. So, yeah, it's a good point, Chris. Do your maintenance, and you work hard to get yourself out there into the to the trail. From the trail, and you want to make that as enjoyable as possible, especially if you're driving a Ford. I mean, that's just super fun, just driving to and from the trail. and then you get out on the trail, and then you get to recreate with your buddies and hang out around the camp and
pull Toyotas out.
Well, there you go, the Toyota extraction strap there.
I mean, I've even seen Toyotas being recovered on cakes by Jeeps.
Right. Yes, that's true.
But seriously, I mean, to go through your trailer is, it's a couple hours during the weekend just to put it up on jack stands and take your tires off, check your tires, check your brakes. If you should have brakes on both axles if you have a double axle trailer.
Yeah.
Check those to make sure they're all the magnets, working. All the bits and pieces they're not worn out. Of course, check your bearings, all that stuff, because it's super easy and super quick to repack your bearings on your trailer.
Well, I don't know if it's super easy, but it's not. It's shade tree mechanic stuff.
Well, it's something you can do in the driveway.
Yeah,
I mean, it's nothing hard to do.
Shade tree mechanic stuff, but it's But if
cheap.
I had your money, I'd send it out. And
I do it myself.
You do?
Yeah, fuck. What are you talking about?
You got to get all greasy.
Yeah.
Greasy.
So yeah, I've been getting greasy all the time because I still have no mechanic at work. So
here we go.
yeah, I mean,
You still looking for a mechanic?
I had to fix a spindle on a mower the other day, and then I didn't have the right bolts or the right nuts in the shop, so I had to drive down to the store to get nuts. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I know how to wrench. Give me a break. But repacking bearings, no big deal. I don't have the fancy bearing, squeeze tool like a lot of people.
You don't
have.
need that. That wastes
just
a bunch of grease. Just do it in the palm of your hand.
Palm of your hand.
Palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Just palm it.
Just
Pamela.
Pamela Harris.
Ow. Really?
Hey, you gonna hand me a bottle or what?
No. But that's a good PSA, Chris.
Frey Ranch.
The more you know. Are you going Frey Ranch? Straight?
Yes, sir.
This is a heavy bottle. Frey Ranch is nice. Fallon, Nevada. That is, they have some of the most beautiful packaging of any other whiskey, and their whiskey is damn good too. If you get a chance to check it out, Frey Ranch, this is the straight. You're going to partake in that. How come you still have an ice cube and mine's gone?
I don't know.
Wow.
It must be colder on this side of the room.
If it is, you. Why is your hand shaking? What's going on over there?
I need more. Here, help yourself. Help yourself.
What's the line from Blazing Saddles?
This is my shooting hand.
Yeah, this is my shooting hand.
And that's not the movie, by the way.
Oh, it's not?
For the contest.
Oh, no, it's not. No way. There's nothing there. Hey, I did get a nice birthday present.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Very cool. I saw this at King of the Hammers. Carlos had one, Tack One Fab. The Green Mountain Grill.
Oh, yeah.
Little portable pellet smoker.
Yes.
And this thing's built like a brick shit house.
He had that in camp and he used it.
Dude, we cooked burgers and steaks on that thing and tri-tip. And so I was intrigued because it's a cool unit. It's a mini, Traeger pellet smoker. And I'm like, dude, this is super cool. And then it has Wi-Fi, so it puts out its own Wi-Fi signal, so you can connect to your phone.
They have a browser.
It does. It does. It's limited though. It's PG-13 and only content that you can get from it.
Wow.
So
does it record podcasts?
No, it doesn't.
You boys like Mexico? Yes!
But anyways, so it connects to your phone. You can totally control it through your phone. You set your temperature. You've got a meat probe that you can insert into your meat.
Wow.
And know exactly what temperature your meat is. So that's good. I could hear Tyler giggling.
Oh, he's giggling up a fucking storm right now.
Giggity, giggity. Anyway, super cool. And so I was intrigued by this thing. Well, I got one for my birthday and I fired it up last weekend and threw a tri-tip on there. And holy smokes, it came out so good.
That was a tomahawk.
I cooked it slow and low at like 220. And holy smokes, this thing came out awesome. And phone, it's like, oh, your meat came up to 120. Perfect. Pulled it, tinted it, and had it, 15, 20 minutes later. Oh, freaking delicious.
I missed my invitation.
Well, yeah, there you go. You were busy last weekend. It was Memorial Day.
What was I doing?
I don't know. What were you doing?
I don't know.
You didn't answer the phone. I called 3 times. Said, hey, we're barbecuing. Chris, we're barbecuing. Chris, get over here.
It's probably with my invitation with Carlos.
Oh, maybe it got lost in the mail.
Must have. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. Man.
Love you, Carlos.
Well, there you go.
Thanks for all the great advice on the RAM. Wow. Lorenzo's right on the money today. Jeez. You let him in the house?
So yeah, check it out. I think they're like $350. on Amazon. But
Hashtag Jason.
and it's not. No, it was a birthday gift. I'm like super grateful. It's not. I mean, it's portable, but it's heavy. I mean, it's bulky, but it's super freaking cool for what it is.
You're gonna bring it to
so it's
KOH?
12 volt. Oh, I'm gonna bring it to most camping trips. It's 12 volt. Or it can run off of 110 with a little converter there. But
So we got a generator running in stadium kitchen.
no, it just 12 volt. You can just plug it into a battery or
No,
something.
I know, but
mean,
we
super
always
easy.
stadium kitchen.
We do.
Usually has
We
a
do.
generator.
Yeah, you're right. And we did it. That's the way we ran. Carlos is there at King of the Hammers because we always had a generator going at night.
Yep.
Camp lights and kitchen lights and the Hammertown Heights estate sign, lit up
right.
at night. So super cool. So so far so good. To be continued on that. I did warm up a steak on it the other night. I had some leftover tomahawk steak.
How many pounds was that?
Dude, that thing was 36 ounces.
How many ounces are in a
16
pound?
ounces in a pound. So it's just over 2 pounds, right? 32 would be 2 pounds. So 2 pounds, 4 ounce steak. And that gave me 3 meals I got out of that damn thing.
In Common Core math, that would have been only 2 pounds.
Oh, well, there you go. Common Core math. There's your what'd you say? 2 + 2 = 5?
That's right.
Well, I don't know how you get that.
Common Core, baby.
So, I threw it on there because you don't want to microwave. You don't ever want to reheat a steak in a microwave because that's
I usually
leathery, just bad. Take a beautiful steak and just reheat it in the microwave. Oh,
no, not a tomahawk. I mean, what I do with like when I have a leftover tri-tip, I generally would slice it up into cubes and put it in and sizzle it up on a skillet
yeah, repurpose it.
and throw it into steak and eggs.
Oh, there you go.
That's super good.
Yeah.
So, but
Gotta
yeah,
love steak and eggs.
never reheat it in the microwave. It
No.
just turns it into rubber. No good.
No. So reheat it on the grill there. That little. I set it at. I think I set it at like 200 or something. Just low and slow.
Does it
Just-
light itself or you have to light
Yeah,
it?
no, it lights itself. It's all it's got a little electric igniter, and then it's got the auger that feeds the pellets.
Uh-huh.
Um,
You can get different flavored pellets.
exactly.
And all that stuff. That's
yeah.
cool.
It's legit, dude. It is
All
and
right,
it's
I
well
gotta-
built.
I gotta check it out.
it's heavy because it's well built. It's not some cheap, flimsy, Toyota shit. So it's like heavy duty Ford,
Well, if you want me to haul it down to KOH next year, I'll do it in my Ram.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I don't know. Yeah. Might overload the old Illumiduty there. I don't know.
Wow.
Ooh. I just took a little sniggler of that straight bourbon whiskey from Frey Ranch. Man, that is good.
You just leave a little money on the table.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Offset from what you drink at my house.
Shit.
I could stay here for the next 6 weeks and not even catch up to what you've had at my house.
Don't look in the closet.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the good stuff? Well, I see a few Wellers over here. You got some. I remember when we started this podcast, and I'd come over to your house, and you had like maybe 1 or 2 bottles, and it was Jack Daniels, and like a Glenlivet.
Yeah.
Those were like the 2 bottles that you had. Now look at you. You've all grown up. I'm so proud of you.
Well, what's interesting to me, and as we mentioned that, it's like watching. I like to watch television shows occasionally, and right now I'm watching Bosch, which is
hell's that?
It's a police procedural that's on Amazon Prime. It's got Titus Welliver is the
I'm
star
totally lost
actor
right now. I'm
Anyway,
just gonna go ahead and hang my mic up over here.
it's
I
a
have
cool
no idea
show.
What the hell you're talking
But
about.
what I like about these shows is this how they show the different bourbons, and they use real bourbons in them and whiskeys. And earlier in the series,
as opposed to fake bourbons?
well, I mean, they might they just have a glass of something and you don't know what it is. But they say, what are you drinking? Oh, I'm drinking Templeton Rye.
Oh, so they're getting sponsored.
Oh, fuck yeah. And I mean, at one point, so the chief of police is sitting in a bar, and the star of the show is like, what are you drinking? I was like, oh, I'm having Hibiki.
Habiki.
And the guy's like, looks at him and is like, this Japanese whiskey. And he's like, oh, I'll have one of those. So yeah.
Hibiki.
That's not appropriate. But I mean, that's so cool to watch TV shows and to start to understand some of the different bourbons and
hibachi,
whiskeys
as
that are
Jimmy
on the-
calls it.
Hibachi.
Hibachi.
Yeah. I have a hibiki up there somewhere.
Yeah, you
Suntory.
do. Yeah, you got it. You got both of them.
Yep. I mean, I got
You have some Rod and Hammer's rye still.
stop.
Shh! Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, we saw the ex-racer Kevin Jones, and he didn't bring any Black Label down to freaking Area 5.
I know. For my 50th birthday, he like bogarted it. He held it, but the Manhattan was good. I gotta
Dude, he
say.
brought a lot of great shit.
Dude, there was like 6 bottles of Rod and Hammers in that Manhattan
It was good.
as a pre-mix. It was really freaking good, man.
It was legit.
Because I make a legit, really good Manhattan, and I was like, dude, to come straight out of the bottle where you just pour it over ice and call it good or something. Whew.
It was legit.
Yeah, that
I
was
liked
good.
It. I definitely had more than my fair share of that.
Yeah, you had a little bit.
So
Had a little something.
But yeah, Black Label would have been nice, and I was hoping he'd bring me a Black Label to replenish my Black Label that's depleted.
Well,
That
it's
might-
not
that-
quite depleted. There's still some there, but what's this one you haven't even opened yet? Oh, you got a rye. Just the regular rye.
Regular rye.
Oof. Damn. Yeah, you're holding out on me here.
Well, sorry, you'll have to record at my studio more often.
Well, there you go. I don't know. Traffic getting over here was good, but traffic getting back would look horrendous going that way. But it should be good now.
It'll be fine now.
I don't know why everybody was heading to San Jose, but must have been something. I was leaving town and everybody was coming in.
Yep. Well, we're just going to title this episode just Rambling On.
Ramble on.
We cover.
should-
We just really. I mean, no wheeling's been done.
Well, I was supposed to be wheeling right now. Life has got super complicated for
Yeah,
me.
I hear
and,
that.
I hope to have some good news here soon. But
I hope for you.
anyways, yeah, it didn't happen. Supposed to hit Rubicon coming up next weekend. I hope that happens for me because I love that trip.
It's
Tyler is actually organizing it with Mad Hatters, and it's going to be a good time. There's like 20 something vehicles. But
weekend.
oh my gosh! But it's fun. I love the Rubicon and looking forward to it. So I hope it all works out and I can make it. Because it is a blast.
People going through. People.
You gonna make it?
No, I'm not. I was
not
not.
gonna. Oh, you weren't invited to that
I
one
wasn't
either.
invited. No, I was not invited, but I was too late to the party, so they shut it down.
What do you mean you were too late to the party?
He capped it.
What? So you couldn't get in?
I couldn't get in.
You sure?
Pretty sure, and I can't go anyway. So, yeah, I want to go midweek. I don't want to go on a weekend.
I don't want to go.
Yeah,
It's
weekends
too
are
many
zoos.
people.
I hate
Too
people.
many Toyotas on the trail.
You know, I've told you I hate
clogging
people.
Trail tampons.
People listen to the show know I hate people. So just leave me alone. I'm a cranky old man. Get off my lawn.
Exactly. Get off my rocks. This is my Rubicon.
Get off my rocks.
Wow.
No, I want to go midweek when it's a little
Yeah.
calmer.
We are looking for a new co-host at Wheeling Wine and Whiskey that wheels. So
Jason's-
you wonder why you don't
Jason's-
get invited on runs. It's
Jason's
because,
out.
hey, we got a wheeling run coming up. Should we invite Chris? Well, he doesn't wheel. Okay, well then we won't invite Chris. That's the conversation.
That's why
that
I talk
happens,
about the
think.
wine and whiskey now.
Mm-hmm.
We're drinking the whiskey.
There you go. Well, yeah. Let's see. Did I got anything else in my notes? We talked about that. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, I covered everything.
Everything? Everything?
So let's button it up.
Everything? Yeah, we're looking good here. All right. Well,
How do they get a hold of us?
I don't know.
There's a phone number.
Do you
isn't
want
there?
them to get a hold of you? It sounds like you don't want to be bothered
No,
anymore.
I don't mind it.
Oh, you don't?
So you can call us at 408-800-5169. Leave a message. Jason will play it back on the show. Maybe
No,
not.
we do. That was we played the good version and the bad version of the Larry Curly. They sounded nothing like Larry Curly and Moe. They didn't even try. There was the woo 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 woo. Yeah, that was it. But
Was it Shemp?
Chimp,
Wasn't
Chimp.
it? It was
Shemp.
Yeah, he was the original, right?
Yeah, the original.
Yeah. You guys don't know.
Larry, Curly, and Moe, the Three Stooges.
It's like you guys should think about Abbott and Costello, too. You know what that is?
Oh, God, that's going way back.
Yeah. Well, it's the same as Larry Moe.
Is it the
Curly.
same era? Is it exactly the same?
Pretty much.
How about the Honeymooners
Who's on first?
with Jackie Gleason?
I know that you know.
You know that I know, Morton. Well, there's a good little hint. There's a good little hint. Another Jackie Gleason is a little hint. Just remember to DM me.
That's right.
And you could have a little Wheeling Wine and Whiskey swag pack. So
DM Jason at Wheeling Wine Whiskey on the IG.
that's right. And then we got emails for us. Jason or Chris at wheelingwineandwhiskey.com. Lorenzo also still, he hasn't gotten any emails lately.
He's been getting dick pics.
Wow. I don't know.
I'm not sure what that's all about.
That's out of left field there. Holy smokes. I don't know. But, oh, jeez.
He just he whispered in my ear. And I'm like, I don't know what to say. So stop with the pics.
Yeah,
right?
don't. Apparently, Tyler stopped sending Lorenzo dick pics.
Yikes.
Lorenzo at wheelingwineandwhiskey.com. And, well, look, speak of the devil, he's coming back in. Oh, he's giving us the high hoof again. Like, wrap it up, boys. You guys are just rambling right now.
He wants to go home.
Yeah, I think so. He doesn't like it at your house.
Well, there's nothing to forage on.
No. And you have the whiskey looked up, just locked up tight here. So
Well, there's no pond for him to frolic in either.
Nope. So I think that's it. You got anything else? I don't have anything else.
Well, let's see.
With that,
we covered that. We did that. We closed the show. So, yeah, I guess we're out.